Good morning. I decided to make a video for you this morning because I'm feeling anxious. And my natural response when I'm feeling just kind of general anxiety is to scroll on the internet and maybe to eat, just like munch on something for a little bit. And I decided that if I made you a video of doing yoga for that amount of time, I would not be scrolling the internet. And I would not just be munching on nonsense. So maybe the same is true for you, that when you feel anxious about nothing in particular or everything in particular, you might scroll unnecessarily on the internet or eat. And so for these, however many minutes this practice lasts, you are not doing that, and bless your heart. I know it's hard. So I want to remind you that when you're feeling anxious and your body feels like you've had maybe a few too many cups of coffee, that is your body's text message to you, actually. That's like its instant response of oh my gosh, sweetheart, are you anxious? Oh my gosh, holy cow, well, I'm here for you. I'm right here. And so, how can you respond in kind? If your best friend texted you right away, as soon as you said that, you were like, oh crap, and they responded, that's what your body is doing for you. And so that's not the time to scroll the internet and eat Cheetos. I mean, it might feel good for a second, but anyway, here, let's get on the mat. So I'm going to start like I always do, laying on my back. Bring those knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. So we're squishing that stomach up. Take some bigger inhales and exhales through your nose, because that's going to calm you down. Me too. And then let's take a big inhale, full body stretch, and stretch all those organs out. Bring your feet flat on the floor, as wide as the mat, arms out to the side in a T. Take a big inhale here. Exhale it all the way out. Take those knees side to side in big, slow windshield wipers. Maybe take your head in the opposite direction if that feels like a good idea, but maybe don't. And we're going to roll over onto hands and knees. So come on into cat-cow. Inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, round that back head is down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round your back. Keep moving at your own breath pace a few more times. And then let's come into low dog. So hips to heels. Big inhale, reach the arms, and exhale, release. Try and just rest your head. Soften that back body, let your hips release. Your shoulders, your neck. And then you're going to come all the way onto your belly, coming into Sphinx pose. So bring those elbows tight into your chest. Scoot those legs back and together. You're going to inhale, bring your heart forward. Push those elbows down. And move back in a low dog. So doing just the opposite of that Sphinx pose. Take some bigger inhales and exhales through your nose. Take that right arm across the floor to the left and turn your head to look at it. And switch sides. come up on to your butt. Extend those legs out in front of you. Bang the back of your legs against the floor. Chop the top. Chop the sides. Chop your butt. And maybe pull your butt pillows out of the way a little bit. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach those arms up. Bend your elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades so you can see that my knees are bent a little bit. They don't have to be perfectly straight. Aim your heart out and up. Turn your chest to the right. Back in a center and turn to the left. Back in a center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Bring your heart forward. Shoulders back. Soften your neck and jaw. And reach forward. And release all effort. That might really light the back of your legs up a little bit. It's all right. Roll those shoulders back and down. Bring your hands behind you. Feet flat on the floor as wide as the mat. Slide your hips towards your heels and up. And bring yourself back down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. You might scoot towards your heels a little bit. Let those shoulders get drawn down. Take your chin towards the ceiling, stretching the front of your neck. Take some nice inhales and exhales here. Tuck your chin in tight towards your neck. Round your back. Tip your pelvis back. And release. Extend those legs out in front of you again. Pull your butt pillows out of the way. Roll those shoulders back and down. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend those elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Left elbow in right. Round your back. Elbows into belly button. Bring yourself back up. Take those elbows wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Right elbow in left. Round your back. Elbows into belly button. Bring yourself back up. Bring those arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Bring your heart forward, shoulders back. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward and then release effort. So let gravity do the big work, not you. Notice how it still keeps working even after you stopped putting effort into it. Roll yourself up. Bring the soles of your feet together again. Scoot yourself forward. Maybe draw your shoulders down. Maybe take your heart or your chin towards the ceiling, stretching the front of your neck. Bring your head back into neutral. Look over your right shoulder and over your left. Back in a center. Tuck that chin tight in towards your neck. Round your back. Tip your pelvis. And bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. So as I'm recording this, it is May, and in May, the meditation mantra of the month is the practice of pranayama, which is the movement of breath and energy. And this is the quote for the week by Sir John Kabat-Zinn. So take a nice inhale to your nose and exhale out your mouth. Feel that floor press up against your feet, holding up your bottom. Soften those hip flexors a little bit, letting your thighs rest, your legs rest. Gently lift up out of that pelvis, out of your low back. Soften your shoulders. Take your head side to side. All of that was not Sir John Kabat-Zinn. This quote is. When we are mindful of our breathing, it helps us to calm the body and the mind. We are able to see things more clearly and with a larger perspective, all because we are a little more awake, a little more aware. And with this awareness comes a feeling of having more room to move, of having more options, of being free to choose effective and appropriate responses in stressful situations, rather than losing our equilibrium and sense of self as a result of feeling overwhelmed, thrown off balance by our own knee-jerk reactions. We're going to practice the 5-step slide breath. And I encourage you to notice the sensations of your body with each round. We're going to do it 3 times. And I guess not to lure you into feeling something, but just to say, for me, each round I feel a little bit more grounded in my body. Like before, I'm like holding myself up inside, and with each long exhale, I settle into my skin just a little bit more. Yeah, so I hope something similarly grounding happens for you. So sitting up nice and tall, the 5-step slide breath is like you're going up 5 steps of a slide. So you take 5 quick inhales through your nose. I count them on my fingers. 5 quick inhales through your nose, and then 1 long exhale out your nose. Okay, and we'll do it 3 times. I just count it out on my fingers because I can't inhale and count at the same time. But then I do, anyways, let's move on. You'll get it. Here we go. So first, let's take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Here we go. Exhale. Round 2. Exhale. Round 3. Exhale. Sitting up nice and tall. Soften your jaw. Let your body just settle into whatever sensation is there. But pay attention to the sensations. Maybe pay attention to your temperature, to how it feels sort of in your lungs or in your general rib cage. Sitting up nice and tall, feel that center of gravity down your spine. And notice if you're leaning forward, leaning back. Let your head be like a helium balloon, lifting that spine up without yanking, without straining. Soften your jaw. Keep breathing on purpose. Bring those hands to your heart. Take a bigger inhale and exhale through your nose. Feeling your chest rise and fall. Soften your jaw. Remember that your body's response to anxiety, the thoughts of anxiety, is to rush to be with you, to rush to give you adrenaline, rush to give you that momentum to do something because it thinks you are in need. And so coming back to our body, maybe bringing your hands to your chest or to your belly, maybe give yourself a big bear hug and thank it for its quick and consistent response. Like the greatest, fastest friend you've ever had. Take some nice inhales and exhales out of that gratitude for your body's response. Without judgment, it doesn't say to you, sweetheart, that is nonsense. Why are you getting so crazy upset about that? Nope, it just rushes to be with you. So take some more nice inhales and exhales through your nose. Maybe set those hands on your lap so you're not squeezing your armpits. Soften your jaw. We're going to do one round of the loving kindness meditation, and it's the one about ourselves. Okay? So I want you to bring to the surface of your mind and heart that part of you that is anxious about something. Like it's anxious about your car breaking down. It's anxious about some family dynamics, or it's anxious about anxious. And bring it right next to you. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be healthy in mind, body, spirit. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be truly happy and free. Take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Thank you for spending this time with you and with me. It's been really nice.